I was in the commercial break.
Don't worry, Jason, that was for me.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, lady.
That happens all the time. In fact, every time, Jason, that you're walking around and people and girls are screaming at you, Andy's usually just behind you. Now, while I was checking out your hair, we got to talk about your hair in a second.
I got to talk about your hair. It used to be up. You let it fall down.
I took the mayonnaise out. I just couldn't. The network, they got on my back because my hair in the early episodes was
huge.
It was sick, crazy huge. It was. We were knocking like lights off the ceiling.
It was sick, though. Like you could have come on my show.
I could have been a guy that came and stayed at the frat house
You
for a
could be
while.
the next Luke Perry. Put it up there.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen anytime soon. But are you someone who's hair obsessed, do you find? Because I always notice you have like a perfect shelf that you could keep knickknacks on up here. I've seen like 2 Hummel figurines up there. Are you someone? Yeah. You could put a carpenter's level on that, and the bubble goes right to the middle. What are you doing? Do you check it out all the time, or is it that way?
You know what? It's this is all it does. This is what it does, and all I do is put crap in it, and like this is what it does.
I wouldn't put crap in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just put some stuff in there, and then you scrape it off with like a cake scraper.
Exactly.
Right, and then you're ready to go.
The other thing is, if you don't wash your hair for a few days, it's okay. It never moves, looks the same. Boom, you're in.
It actually becomes a hard surface. Yeah. It's a coffee table now. I want to talk about this. You race cars. Some celebrities do this. Paul Newman, of course.
Yep.
Famous for racing cars. Tom Cruise races cars.
Yep.
You race cars.
I race cars.
You've actually raced with Paul Newman?
I actually raced against Paul last spring up in Lime Rock, Connecticut, up at the track up there, which is, I guess, very, very near where he lives. Now, you have a house in Connecticut, too, don't you?
Hey, let's lay off my personal life,
sorry.
okay?
Sorry.
I'm going to get the address out now.
Sorry.
I got a little shack where I cure meat. Yeah, I got a little place.
Okay.
It's no one's business what I'm doing up there. I'm not a crazy killer or some kind of... but yeah, it was...
Yeah, no, so I raced against him, and we actually had a really good race, the two of us, and he beat me. 72 years old, he beat me.
Well, you kind of want Paul Newman to beat you.
That's a good story when I come here and talk to you. I can tell you.
Right, it sounds cool. Like, who beat you in the race? Paul Newman. It's if you had like raced Wilford Brimley or something, and he had beat you,
beat with his Quaker Oats or something.
And how good would it go over saying I kicked Paul Newman's ass?
Yeah,
I kicked that old man's ass.
I showed that old man. That's not a good story. You want him to win. So you guys race on a track. This isn't you and Paul Newman on a highway banging into each other, right?
No, this is on a track. This is professional.
Okay, now I want to bring up, when I used to live out in L.A., when I worked at The Simpsons and before I did this show, I lived out there, and occasionally I used to drive over at night just to look at Aaron Spelling's house. The largest house in North America. Yeah. It's bigger than the White House, someone told me.
Oh, it's huge.
It's like twice as big as the White House.
Yeah.
It's this have you been over there? I mean, I used to stand outside the gates, and this electronic voice would say, "Will the tall, red-headed freak step away?" But you've been inside, I know that.
I have been in. It's 58,000 square feet, which is
58,000 square feet. How many rooms?
You know what? I couldn't even venture a guess.
So he has squatters like on the 3rd floor roasting a pig
and he doesn't know.
He's never seen.
Yeah, and they've been there for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. He like goes from his office. He goes through the foyer, which is, I don't know, the ceilings are 200 feet high. And he's got these big staircases. All he does is go from his office up to his bedroom, back down to his office. That's all he does. I don't know why he has the rest of the house.
There's a bowling alley in this house.
There's a 2-lane bowling alley, and I've bowled down there. It's kind of fun.
I don't think you'd probably run into a lot of people down there, would you?
No, it's kind of like, it's kind of like a big old abandoned thing. There's cobwebs, and you go down there, get him out of the way.
That's very scary now. You've ruined his reputation, and he'll destroy you. Quick, last question. I'm very curious about this. You direct episodes, very talented guy. You direct episodes of 90210, and you directed the famous episode where Donna finally, after a long time,
lost her virginity.
Yeah, lost her virginity.
Yes.
I'm thinking that would be kind of weird. You're there directing it, and her father is probably in the room saying, "No, the camera must be closer." Hey, old man, back off. This is creepy. Why don't you go bowl a bit, and I'll shoot this scene. Was that strange? Was it weird at all?
I was a little nervous. I mean, I tried to shoot it in a good way, that you wouldn't be upset because he's connected.
He could admit to murdering people and get away with it. He's got that kind of power.
He lives in Brentwood. Okay,
well, good luck back in L.A., my friend.
Good to see you. Thanks, everyone.
That hair may end up saving your life. Back! Ah! Nothing penetrates it.
Hurt me.
Good Lord, what happened to this segment?
Am I going to be on Guest You'll Never Have Back now?
No, quite the contrary, my friend. Really fun meeting you. Love and Death is Love and Death on Long Island opens March 6th in New York and L.A. and March 13th nationwide. And it was really fun meeting you, have you on the show.
Thank you.
Jason, come on back sometime.
Thanks a lot.
Jason Priestley, everybody. Billy Zane's coming out.